Hey guys, so as y'all know, Dr. Anthony Fauci isn't exactly the most popular guy in the Republican conservative world. Well, Governor Ron DeSantis has some things to say about Dr. Fauci. In this clip I'm going to show you here, he says that the pardon, the absolute pardon that Joe Biden gave him, it may actually come back to bite him. Check it out.
Yes.
Well, Governor, you mentioned that Tony Fauci came and set foot on Florida soil repeatedly during COVID. Well, fairly famously, he's been pardoned for all federal crimes, but that doesn't mean he's been pardoned for state crimes. There's something we the Florida Attorney General's office take on.
So the question is, honestly, it's a good one. So you have Fauci. First of all, I don't know if you saw this Elon Musk stuff. They identified 180,000 for a commemoration of Fauci at NIH headquarters. What the hell are they commemorating about Fauci? I mean, at best, you can say, you have the Super Bowl of public health, a pandemic, and he totally botched it. That's the best you can say, without even getting involved in gain-of-function research and all the things that went in to that treachery. How you can venerate him, he got it at best, you have to admit he got it wrong. When this country was looking for leadership, he was on TV. I've never seen anyone do more TV interviews. I was like, why isn't he looking at the data? And I was like, because he's always given interviews. That's why he's not looking at the data. But the issue, so Biden did a preemptive pardon of him, which is odd because, if he didn't do anything wrong. So the question is what about like a state action? And I think the pardon made it more likely that states are going to look into it. Now, as governor, I don't have that investigatory ability, but our attorney general, who's got a new attorney, I appointed our old attorney general of the U.S. Senate. We got a new attorney general coming in who's great. I think he's of the mindset to look at this, to see what the jurisdictional hooks are, to see what if any, statutes may have been violated. But I do think had Biden not pardoned him, I don't think you would have seen the states really do this. I think they would have deferred to the Trump administration. The reason why this could backfire on Fauci is because even if say Biden didn't pardon him, if the Trump administration had pursued charges against Fauci in, say, D.C., you're not going to prosecute someone from the swamp if the jury is comprised of the swamp. They will acquit. They protect the swamp. So Fauci, not only would they want to protect him, all those people probably deify him. I mean, remember, people were wearing like Fauci merchandise. I mean, like it was nuts what they were doing.
That's crazy.
But that's the thing. If you look at Bethesda or you look at Washington, D.C., the jury pool is going to be such that even if you wanted to do it, I think it'd be very difficult because of their mindset. Now, if you start looking at some of these other states, those jury pools going to be a lot different potentially. So I don't think we've seen the end of it. I do think that it's very possible that the new AG in Florida looks and pursues this type of investigation. But I would also anticipate some other states would also do it. So it may end up boomeranging against Fauci. Biden intended to shield him from accountability, and it may have actually sparked state-based efforts to ensure his accountability.
Wow, guys, isn't that crazy? Biden issued a preemptive pardon for Fauci covering all federal crimes. And the question is, why? Why? If Fauci did nothing wrong, why was a pardon necessary in the first place? Doesn't this prove there was something to hide? Guys, we're going to talk a little bit more about this, but do me a big favor. Hit that thumbs up like button. It helps out with the YouTube algorithm, and I appreciate, guys, all the love and support. Okay, let's discuss this. DeSantis suggests that Biden's move may backfire. States could now take legal action. See, federal charges would have been difficult in D.C., where Fauci is viewed as a hero, but in states like Florida, different jury pool, different outcome. Florida's new attorney general, from what DeSantis just said there, is likely to investigate. So are other states going to follow? I mean, what jurisdictional hooks could allow states to prosecute Fauci? If Florida leads the way, could we see, guys, a wave of state-level accountability for Dr. Fauci? NIH, this is what blows my mind, and maybe I can explain this because it doesn't make any sense to me. NIH spent $180,000 of your taxpayer monies to commemorate Fauci. Let that sink in. What exactly are they celebrating? His pandemic leadership was disastrous, from misleading guidance to gain-of-function research concerns. Instead of answering for his failures, he gets a shrine? I don't know if anyone was watching, but we did not succeed in stopping, slowing, or preventing COVID. It didn't happen. It washed over us all. Y'all were there. Y'all know what happened. It was a terrible time. Dr. Fauci was the one guy in charge. Now, could he have stopped it? I don't know, but he didn't. Questions for you guys. All right. Let me know down in the comments. Do you think that Biden's pardon proves that Fauci was guilty of something? Should states step in and investigate Fauci now that federal prosecution is off the table? And how do you think this is going to play out, guys? I mean, is Fauci actually going to face consequences, or will he actually get away with it like everyone has assumed up to this point? Drop your comments in the, or drop your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think, guys, that DeSantis is right about this backfiring on Fauci? Should states take action? Let me know what you think, guys. Don't forget, like, share this video, subscribe to the channel, guys. Join the difference for more breaking news and analysis, guys. And I'll see you in the next one. Y'all have a great one.